Hey, this is Henry Sands with another daily episode of Real Talk. We want to thank our investors over at Park Bank. Thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you for supporting us, especially at this time of COVID-19. Your support means a lot to us. So when I usually introduce people, I say this a lot. That I get it. I'm the kind of mushy guy who loves everyone, which is true. I do love everyone. But this is my sister. This is the crew. This is the fam. This is my girl right here. Vanessa, how you doing? The YWCA CEO and president over there of Madison, the first black ever in Madison running that joint. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, brother?
Good. I'm good. And I see you at the girl. Are you at the office? I
am at the office. We are an essential business, so we do not shut down. We're 24/7.
Wow. That's essential. How? Wait, first before we start, what's on your T-shirt? YWCA Madison is on a
mission.
On a mission. Okay. So Vanessa, when I think about the YWCA, I think about nonprofits, and I know you guys do wonderful work, but what makes you guys, what you're doing right now, essential that you have to be open?
Yeah, so as you may know, we have a downtown building. So we have two buildings. We have an empowerment center. Our empowerment center currently is closed under this order. So that building is more of a training center. We do our restorative justice work, racial justice work, and our transit work, although I will come back to that. We are still doing transit because that is 24/7 operation. But downtown, we are the largest provider of affordable housing for single women. We have our Third Street program, which is for single women with kids before kindergarten age. We have Empower Home, which is for women and children fleeing domestic violence situations. And we have a shelter floor. So all of those are programs that are essential in terms of case management, in terms of food needs and food scarcity, in terms of making sure that folks are getting their medicine, making sure that folks are able to get their needs met as best that we can. And so, yeah, we are essential in terms of that. So we operate 24/7. So there's someone in the building 24/7 and at our front desk. So that also is for security reasons, but also to make sure that our residents are safe and provided for.
I didn't know you did all that. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
And not to mention, we also have 3 programs that are outside of our building that are housing related as well. So we support folks in the community as well through housing.
So has COVID-19 impacted your funding? Since you're serving a lot of people, it sounds like, has this impacted your funding at all? How does this impact you guys moving forward to be able to support those programs?
Well, good question. I think, as most nonprofits are struggling right now in terms of trying to figure out how to basically make ends meet, we're in the same boat. We rely on rent. So people do pay rent here, and they pay rent based on their income. And so as you can imagine, folks are losing their jobs, being laid off. We're supporting folks getting through this time mentally, because it is a huge challenge, because it's a huge change that's happening. And so to talk someone through being laid off who's in tears, coming down to us saying that, I don't know what I'm going to do about my rent. I don't know what I'm going to do about paying my bills. That's a day-to-day occurrence that we're trying to deal with. And then also you have the fact that, we have staff that support this, and we've been working way more hours than we could ever imagine during this time. So, even myself as a CEO, I've been working at the front desk, covering front desk shifts. I've been cleaning rooms. I've been doing grocery runs. I've been doing everything I can to help support this time and our staff and residents during this time. So, yeah, funding is a huge concern, as you can imagine, because although I would love to, not have to have residents pay rent, rent is what keeps our lights on, right? And rent is what keeps us functioning and our programs and our staff running. So it's kind of a catch-22 in terms of needing the rent, but also supporting our residents at the same time. So trying to figure out ways that we can get funding to support the rent of folks so that we can keep our programs running.
Wow. And so your shirt says YWCA Madison is on a mission, and you're talking about the services that you're doing now to help people transit, all these things. Tell me about, is that part of your mission? So what is the mission? Is that the mission? What is the core values of what you're doing? Where does that come from?
Yeah, so our mission is to eliminate racism and empower women. That's our general mission that we uphold. But then specifically to YWCA Madison, we created values last year. And it's ironic that we created these values because we need these values more than we've ever needed them before. And so we decided to kind of say, who are we as YWCA Madison today? Because we've made a lot of shifts and we are a different YWCA than we were even, I would say, a couple years ago. And so we created 4 values. Ironically, I have it on my shirt here. And so our values are humanity, community, growth, and restoration. And so what's interesting about that is during this time, we need each other, right? So you got the humanity piece, right? Seeing each other as human is hugely important right now, to be able to walk alongside of each other and meet each other's needs if we can do it. And then you have community, right? Where we are a community. When you think about YWCA downtown, we are a community within ourselves, right? We are family to our residents who don't have family here. And so the community that we have built in terms of knowing each other and relating to each other and supporting each other through this time has been amazing. And our staff have been amazing, stepping up to do so. And then you have growth. Growth is interesting because during this time, what I'm noticing is that there are things that we are developing that I don't think we would have developed had we not gone through this. It's kind of like building muscle that you didn't know was there or that you needed to build. And so the growth part in this moment, if we embrace it, is going to get us to the restoration. And restoration is to a place where I'm hoping that we will never be the same coming out of this, that we will be different people, and we'll be different people for the betterment of all of us because we went through such a trying time.
Wow, that's powerful stuff. Where's my T-shirt? And
Gotcha.
And two, I heard that you say for women, so it's like you said you're man-hating over there. Are you hating on men? I don't feel included in what you just said because all I heard was you're helping women. That just closed off. I was like, I went to sleep because there's nothing about men.
Okay.
So
well, let me expound. Okay. So let me expound on our mission. Our mission, succinctly is eliminating racism and empowering women. But the whole mission is eliminating racism, empowering women, and promoting peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all. Right? And so what that means is we work specifically with marginalized communities. So that includes men. So a lot of people don't know that men live in the building as well with their children. And so we serve the most vulnerable within our community.
Yeah. So see that now I feel included. So now I really want my shirt. I really want my T-shirt now. I really want my T-shirt now that I'm part of the family. Hey. Okay. So what does your week look like now dealing with COVID-19 and your life before this and your life now? Because I heard you say earlier that you're doing grocery runs. I mean, you're at the front desk. You're doing a lot of different things. What has changed and what does your week look like now being the CEO of the YWCA now versus before?
Well, I think it looks different in the sense that I'm doing a lot more frontline work. I think one of the things that I believe in is not asking my folks to do something I wouldn't do, right? So I really believe in leading by example, if you will. in terms of being a leader. And so during this time, I'm jumping in where I need to jump in. So whatever that looks like. And that's probably different than a little bit of where I was before. I would say I'm a hands-on leader, period. But I think I've been more hands-on in this time because it's needed and this time is called for it. So yeah, it's a little different. But one thing I believe is that I need to display and show leadership by being present.
Got it. So before we go, I don't want to get people to tell them too much, but expect to see DJ Ace show up somewhere around the set soon. DJ Ace. Is DJ? That's the best I got. That's the best I got.
Okay. We'll work with it.
Right. You work with that. So expect to see DJ Ace this week, and we're going to try to do something exciting for you and just to liven everything up for everyone, to give people some energy. Hopefully it'll help some YWCA get some money. So expect that coming very, very soon. DJ Ace.
Look out for it. We in here.
We in here, DJ Ace. So thank you for all you're doing over there, sister. We love you over here at Mass 365. We love everything that you're doing. And we hope that you stay healthy. And
absolutely.
that your team over stays healthy, and we hope that you keep loving and serving the people that you're doing in such a well way. And we hope that I get my t-shirt soon. Girl, I want my t-shirt.
You might have to come volunteer first. We'll see.
Oh, here we go. See, always put me to work.
But thank you. I just want to say thank you all for taking this time out to check on leaders, because we do need to be checked on during this vulnerable time. As someone who has a compromised immune system my own self, this is a challenging time to be able to come in and do what we need to do. And so it's something that, to me, it's not about me. I'm a woman of faith and believe that I'm protected every time I come and enter and do what I need to do. And I just really think the folks that have supported us thus far and contributed and donated, and we have volunteers that are still bringing food donations to us throughout the week. And so thank you to all who have made masks for us and everything that you all are doing in the community. Please continue. We ask you to continue to help support us during this time, because it is a challenge, but we'll get through it together.
Thank you. And thank you for another episode of Real Talk. We'll see you next time. And shout out to YWCA. Expect to see DJ Ace coming soon.